Hey guys, it's Mackenzie. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a cumulative thrift outlet haul. As always, I went back to my two favorite spots here in Houston, both the Family Thrift Center outlet as well as the Goodwill bins, otherwise known as the Goodwill outlet. And my cost of goods usually falls right around that $2 mark. So for each item you will see in this haul, I paid right around $2 for it. And let's go ahead and just get into it. I believe I have about 50 items here, a couple pairs of shoes, some accessories, and then we will get into clothing. So our first pair of shoes is this brand, not fully sure how to pronounce. I believe this is sold at Nordstrom. It's kind of like a mid-tier brand. It's not crazy expensive, but it's also not inexpensive by any means. I would say these probably retailed for, if I had to guess off the top of my head, probably about $150. They're really pretty. This nice high quality supple black leather. They're in pretty good shape. That's the sole there. They're a size 8. Yeah, they're leather upper and leather lining. They're called the Fable Flats. I really like the bow detail. Okay, next I picked these up from the bins. Apparently these are like the new shoe everyone wants. I think they're called UFOs. UFOs, is that what that says? Yeah. And I've been hearing about these from other resellers, and I just randomly found them in a bin the other day. They're in excellent condition. I always, with my like sandal slides, whatever, I always wipe them out with an antibacterial wipe. So I cleaned these and then I tried them on, and they are literally the most comfortable shoes I have ever walked in. It feels like an actual cloud when you're walking in them. I don't know how to describe it. If you can see, they have like a sole that's thicker in the middle and then it goes up at the top and end. So pretty interesting. These are a size men's 11, women's 13, so I guess they are unisex. Great shape, super happy to pick those up. I always love trying out new brands, especially when I can try them out from the bins, because it's really just not a loss if they don't perform well. Okay, next up we have just tried and true Steve Madden here. Is that focusing? Is trying to focus on my face. Okay, there we go. Steve Madden platform wedge espadrille shoes. These are in a gray. Obviously this is not the season for espadrille sandals, but I buy everything all year round. These were in great shape, so I would not leave them behind just because, you know, we're in colder weather now. These are a size 8 Apollo. They are genuine suede. Steve Madden, super consistent shoe seller for me. Probably my most consistent shoe brand seller. Okay, so next we have a belt. I love picking up belts, bras, scarves, anything smaller that generally weighs a little bit less but has a similar return on investment to like clothing and shoes. So this I got because I'm pretty sure it's all genuine wood. It's like really high quality wood. I don't know why I undid it. It's like a puzzle piece, in fact, to get it back together. There we go. So yeah, it's genuine wood, really pretty. It has these little beads lining the edges, and all of these beads are also real wood. So made in Indonesia. It just felt really, really nice quality to me. Also very boho. Love the neutral brown. Okay, a couple scarves. First off, we have Eileen Fisher. This was a no-brainer. Really pretty piece here. It has the fringe trim, and then again, just a neutral color scheme, gray. And this was also a really nice fabric. This is nylon, baby alpaca, and merino wool. So there is the Eileen Fisher. I've never picked up a scarf from Eileen Fisher before, so super excited to see how that will do. And then next we just have my bread and butter, tried and true blanket scarf. I like the colorway with that. And then I did get one home item. This is just a fun kind of boho rug. Again, I just really like the color palette to this. And it has this fun like bird novelty print, French trim. And it's like I would say it's like an entryway rug, but it was in excellent shape. No stains or holes or anything like that. It looks like it hasn't really ever been used. Okay, on to clothing now. Starting off with my favorite find. We have Johnny Was, this beautiful electric green corduroy blazer with really beautiful floral embroidery, very true to the Johnny Was brand. How gorgeous is all of this? I saw just a small piece of the embroidery sticking out of a bin. It was like the tip of the sleeve was sticking out. I flew over to the bin. All of my alarm signals went off, my Johnny Was alarm signals. And then I picked it up and saw this beautiful tag. So that is a Johnny Was logo. It's embroidered all on the inside, JW Los Angeles, and pretty button closure here. I just love seeing all of the details. And this is a size extra small. I think this could definitely fit a size small as well. Okay, next, just a fun, comfy, cozy piece. Stuff like this has been just flying out of my closet, especially American Eagle. This is their newer tag. So this kind of stuff seems to be pretty sought after right now. It's their amazingly soft line, size medium jegging fit, which means that this basically covers the bum, which is really nice because you can wear this with leggings. It's like this fun neutral camo print. That's a size medium. Next we have a Definite Bolo brand. I'm almost positive this is a Swedish brand. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this. I will put the name of the brand on the screen. It's kind of hard to read there. It's a size extra large, which is awesome. And this brand makes a lot of really fun, whimsical prints. A lot of the time they will have novelty prints, but this is more of kind of like a geometric kind of design, neutral, really cool. I think this will sell for probably around $50 to $65. It retails for a lot, and this brand definitely has a following. People look for it, they search for it. I think it's one of those brands that people might collect, maybe like the prints and patterns. Okay, next, just a fun grab here. It was kind of a slow day at the bins, and so I just picked this up. I was attracted to the tie-dye culture shop, and I just thought this would be a fun dress to just kind of throw on and go. Tie-dye is always huge for me, and these kind of oversized, shapeless dresses do well also, so I figured the combination might be good. More of a brand-based pickup here. This is Vince, and I believe this is one of their newer tags, or maybe the newest tag. This is a size 8, and they are a pair of classic black trouser pants. I believe they are slightly cropped, and they do taper, so a really nice kind of office staple there. More newer tag, American Eagle, same kind of thing here. It's that amazingly soft line, boyfriend fit, size medium. If you guys can pick this kind of piece up for $2 or less, I would highly suggest that you do if it's in excellent condition, because people, like I said, it just seems to be super popular. They really are amazingly soft. They do live up to their name, and I think people know that. Next we have my absolute favorite brand to sell, Soft Surroundings, in a size 2X, which is super awesome. And how cool is this print? So at first I thought it was just like a very vibrant, almost like watercolor print, but then I noticed it has birds. So it is a novelty print, which is great. It also has like bamboo and just really loud and fun. So with this being a 2X with that print, I think that should sell super well. This was a style-based pickup, basically because, well, I guess there were several factors. So it's a size extra large, it's a new tags, it's a maxi length, and it's also a fun boho print. So for all of those reasons combined, I did want to grab this from the bins. People love maxi dresses. This also looks really nice and flattering with the smocked waist. And so yeah, I'm not expecting too much from this. Kate and Sam. But, you know, when it's a slow day at the bins, I still have to try to meet that quota of, you know, number of items that I try to pick up per day. Items like those are what I like to get. Just, you know, kind of bread and butter stuff that have several different selling features going for them. You know, not every day at the bins is a winner, and when I'm trying to find 20 items per day, and so that can be hard when it's not a great bins day, and so I just try to work with what I have. And I think, you know, people want cute, trendy stuff at the end of the day, and that kind of dress fits the bill. So it's not all about brand. You can, you know, sell based on style, size, pattern, material. Next we have this brand, which I've actually never found or sold before, Inza Costa, but it is pretty expensive, and I really liked the print as well as cut of this blouse. So it's like a lightweight gauzy cotton with this really nice neutral tie-dye, high-low, long line, and just a really nice kind of breathable, easy piece. I think it is just 100% cotton. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this will do. I also think it was a size extra large, which is great. I'm not seeing the interior tag right now, but that's fine. Okay, next we have another novelty print. So this is the same kind of thing. It was a slow day. I found this, and due to the combination of factors, first off, it's a reputable brand, Lauren by Ralph Lauren. It's also 100% silk, which is a more luxurious fabric. It's a maxi length dress, and it has this really fun novelty print. It's like ships, and you know, I can add a lot of keywords to this, like coastal, nautical, ships, sailing, marine, really anything, because you really never know what someone is searching for. Someone could be going to like a boat party and want to, you know, find a fun novelty print dress, so they might search out boat maxi dress, and you never know. That could be how your item sells. Okay, so next, keeping with that kind of cozy theme, we have Airy, size small, just a striped kind of terry cloth, drop shoulder, again, long line, covers the bum, throw on and go top. I wouldn't say it's a t-shirt, and I wouldn't say it's a sweater. It's like kind of mid-weight fabric. Free People, this is an older tag, but I just thought this was precious. It's a size extra small. I could not leave this behind with all of the mixed, it's a mixed media piece with a lot happening. So you have the mixed prints, and then sequin mesh shoulders or sleeves, and some more sequins here. So I mean, this is just super cute. I'll probably model that and try to get it sold. Okay, next, Zara. Zara is basically my go-to when I'm at the bins and I'm not finding that much. I just look for Zara because it's usually everywhere, and it does sell pretty well for me. So I thought this was cool. It says different is good. It's like this boxy cut with rolled sleeves, Love the neutral color. I thought it was just like really nice and contemporary. It's a size small, and I like the message. Different is good. Okay, another piece that I picked up based on a combination of things. I see this brand quite a bit, but I don't ever really get it. Size small. But this is a lag and look style dress, which just means that it's like a certain type of look. Natural materials, generally, items that you layer with, and just kind of like oversized, flowy pieces in natural materials. That's the best way that I know how to describe it. You can Google lag and look. It's definitely a keyword that people are searching for, they want, and are definitely willing to pay up for that look. So yeah, I did go ahead and get this. It is a linen cotton blend, and it has a very flowy, full kind of skirt region, also like a jagged hemline. So I think this will do pretty well based on style. And again, it was a slow day. I was trying to go based on style and factors other than brand. So this is kind of a good haul to show you guys what I do when I'm not having a great day. Now, I'm shopping at the bins every day to every other day, and every day is not a winner. And so, you know, I still have to pick items up, I still have to get listings up, and so this is kind of me showing how I get resourceful. This is really a good representative look of a haul when I just didn't have the best sourcing week, and that's totally okay. I'm very confident that all of these items will sell. They're very cute, trendy, and I did have, you know, substantial reasons for picking each of them up. It just might be different reasons than I usually have, and that's fine. You know, every week looks different in reselling. You never know what's going to be thrown at you, so you just kind of have to adapt with each situation and keep moving, basically. Okay, so next up, we have yet another kind of style-based pickup. This is Do Everything in Love. I think this is a boutique brand, and someone told me in one of my hauls in the comments that a few of their items have been sold at Free People before, so that's always a good sign. I actually have found this exact piece at the bins not that long ago, and it's sold for $25, so I did want to get it again. It's this leopard print poncho with a fringe trim. Super cute and boho. I think that will sell pretty well. Next, we have Banana Republic, size small, new with tags, sweater. I don't always pick up Banana Republic, but it was new with tags. I liked the salt and pepper color to it. High-low. I think it's just 100% cotton, which, you know, some people look for that. I like wearing 100% cotton sweaters here in Houston just because they provide warmth, but, you know, you're not suffocating in wool when, you know, here when you go out in the morning, it's like 55 degrees, and then by lunchtime, it's like 75. So if I'm wearing wool or alpaca sweaters, I basically die around lunchtime. Okay, next we have more soft surroundings, size extra large. This is definitely a solid pickup for me. I love this piece. It has so much going for it. It's a great size. It's that fun tie-dye print, long line. It's also a very soft, stretchy jersey knit material, which I will put that in the title. That's very important. It's a rayon spandex blend. Some people look specifically for that fabric just because it is so comfy and easy to wear. Never heard of this brand. Yancey Fugel, maybe. They are a 100% genuine leather chocolate brown pant, and they're actually in a pretty trendy cut and style. Usually when you find older leather pants, they are a little bit odd in shape. like they're a weird boot cut or just look like they would fit weird. But these look like they could be sold at like Aritzia or Zara. So I was happy to find them. I think chocolate brown is a super trendy color for this season, and they honestly look really high quality. They're fully lined. They're a size 4 and they are 100% washable pig suede. So excited to see how those will do. This was a fun pickup. I was just going for style this day. I wasn't finding, my normal brands. And so I just started looking for cool stuff, basically. And this is a vintage Saks Fifth Avenue label. It's like this tapestry vest. It has one hook and eye closure at the neckline, and then the rest is open. And then it has this really cool fringe trim. It almost looks like a rug. So yeah, I definitely had to get this. I think this should do really well. Again, I will add a lot of keywords like artsy, boho, art to wear, and I think this should do pretty well. We have a tried and true closet staple here. This is J. Crew. It's one of their newer tags. Size 4. This is it's their number 2 pencil skirt. So, basically just a closet staple that you can wear to the office. People really like picking up career wear on the secondhand market. This skirt was probably $130, and I'll probably list it for $35. It's in excellent condition. So, if someone knows that they like the number 2 pencil skirt from J. Crew, they can easily just search that out and pick it up for a fraction of the retail cost. So yeah, this was from fall of 2018, and it is, I think it's 100% wool. Yeah, 100% wool. So great quality. Tried and true band t-shirt here. We have No Doubt with Gwen Stefani. Super fun. I don't know what this t-shirt brand is, but this is a size small. Banana Republic, another sweater made of Italian yarn, size large. I got this because it was a great fabric, and also I had the holidays in mind, so I am trying to pick up more red and vibrant colors. Red, forest green for the holidays. They have been flying out of my closet. I've sold like 5 red items recently. 35% merino wool and 20% alpaca. So that will definitely go in the title. I'll say Banana Republic, merino wool, alpaca, loose knit, cozy sweater, something like that. And it should sell pretty quickly. An excellent find here, St. John collection, size 2. Really beautiful cardigan jacket here, blazer. It's a cream color. It has this really pretty edge to it, edge detailing. It's also at the sleeves as well as the, not at the bottom hem, but it is on the sides. And then there's like little medallions on either side of the zipper. So amazing quality. This jacket probably retailed for $1,500 maybe. It's so expensive. This is the Santana Knit, which is exclusive to St. John. And again, those are keywords, Santana Knit. People search that out. It's a specific style of material that holds up really well, and it just looks really nice. There's definitely a certain high maintenance, high quality look to the Santana Knit from St. John. Another style-based pickup here. I have grabbed Gimmicks by BKE in the past, and it has sold pretty well for me, size medium. So I did want to get this. I thought it was really cute with the mixed prints and fabrics. The back has this crochet insert. Also has like a jagged hemline, so really pretty and feminine. I think that'll be a nice bundle piece. Okay, a very trendy grab here. I got this from the bins, and this is a Shein, which is just a very fast fashion kind of online website, fashion website. This is a shirt jacket, and this is like the epitome of the shirt jacket trend. It's a neutral kind of plaid color. It's like mid to heavyweight, and honestly this thing feels really high quality. It was probably only like $25 from Shein, but I mean, this could easily be like Zara. The buttons are really nice. So yeah, honestly, I was happy to find this. It's a size medium. I'm very confident that that will sell, not for a lot, but I know that it will sell quickly, which also matters to me. Okay, another style-based pickup. I had never heard of this. Indigo Thread Company, size small. This looked kind of like Free People to me, and it has that overall very boho look to it with, again, the kind of mismatched prints. I feel like this haul has like very similar themes to it. There's a lot of overlap with the characteristics of each piece, but you have the handkerchief hemline, and it's like a Henley top with a slub cotton upper. So yeah, I think this should do well. I'll probably list this around $28, and it'll probably sell around 25-ish. Eileen Fisher, which I always love to find, especially in larger sizes and great materials. This is a size 14, which is awesome. So it's a basic gray blazer. It's like a kind of light to mid-weight blazer, long line, and just a really nice piece. It's like a minimalist contemporary piece. It's 62% linen, which is great. It's mostly a natural material, which means that it's breathable, and just overall a very nice quality jacket there. Next we have more Free People. I love this sweater. It's like the perfect amount of slouchy. Love the green color. The sleeves are cuffed. You have the exposed seams and V-neck, high-low hemline. Really pretty, size extra small. Torrid, which I really like to get Torrid tops. I recently got a swim top from Torrid, and it sold super well. I think this is new without tags. It still has the tag barb, and it honestly looks brand new. It's from Torrid Curve in a size 2X, and I think it's just like a lingerie teddy top. It has some straps here, really pretty, and yeah, I think this should sell really well. Also, probably I would say 25 to 32-ish would be my guess. Next we have Matilda Jane, which I really have been enjoying selling this brand. Again, kind of like the Swedish cardigan brand that I was talking about earlier, Matilda Jane for sure has a following. People search it out. They have a line where you can wear, like, you can match your child, and so I think people kind of search those specific items out. I don't think this was one of those, but it is a women's size paisley vibrant poncho with a tassel trim in a size large. More tie-dye, again, style-based pickup. I don't know this brand. I have seen it several times, and I'm not sure where it's sold. I want to say like Nordstrom, size large, and it's a midi length tie-dye maxi, or midi. I'm not sure if it's midi or maxi. It could be either, I guess, depending on your height. And is also that super soft stretch jersey knit. So again, a lot of kind of marketable things happening with this piece. I love the neutral green color. Okay, this, I might have gone too far out on a limb with this piece. picking it up based on style. This is definitely an experimental piece for me. It is Lularoe, which I do not sell. I have kind of a rule where I just do not pick it up. It does not sell. People are not searching for it, in my opinion. But this was a size extra large. It's a leopard print and it's a lightweight cardigan. And so all of those features sell really well for me with like any brand, and so I figured I would just try this out, see how it does. It has like a ruffle halfway down and back, and I mean, how cute would this be honestly with like a black hat in the colder weather. And it's honestly really soft. So yeah, I always love getting stuff like this at the bins because I probably paid like $1.50 for that, and I really want to know how it will sell. That's so interesting to me. Okay, next, another novelty print. This is a men's piece. It's for my men's closet. It is a Columbia River Lodge men's extra large fish print shirt. It's like a casual button down short sleeve shirt. So pretty excited for this. I think this would be super cool to wear on like a fishing trip, obviously. So I got this because I could tell that it was 100% linen. I could not find a tag anywhere when I was at the bins, but when I got home I was able to find one. Is this the front? Yeah. Okay, this is the front. It has this like keyhole opening at the chest with a little tie closure. The sleeves are really pretty, and it just feels like such a high quality linen to me. Anything that is just, again, this is like lag and look. It's oversized, it's flowy, and it's just a lot of linen happening. And so this is the kind of thing that has sold very well for me in the past. It has this gathered neckline and back. I'm very confident this will sell well. And here is the tag. I did a little bit of research on this. I wasn't able to find out much. I think it's sold on like Etsy. I'm not sure. If you guys have any experience with this brand, let me know. I'll probably list that for $75-ish just because I think it is plus size, and again, breathable fabric in a desirable cut of dress. We have Beach Lunch Lounge, and I don't always get this brand, but this was new at tags, and again, it's a linen blend. I feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over again, but there are certain characteristics to pieces that are just foolproof for me at this point that will help it sell, and I go with what I know basically. So neutral stripe dress with a little frayed hem, very boho. It has that rolled sleeve. So yeah, I think this is just like a nice throw on and go dress. You could just pair this with sneakers or sandals. It is fully lined, which is always a nice, thoughtful touch. More Zara. This is a newer tag from them, and this is just kind of like a classic preppy chic piece with the pearl frayed collar and the tweed look. It's like a boucle tweed, boxy fit, keyhole opening in back, and this is a size large. Another fun pickup here. I see this brand all the time. I'm not sure where it's sold, but I do know that the retail price is not very high. Actually, I think this might be sold at like Whole Foods maybe. I could be wrong on that, but this is a size large, and it's like a patchwork boho kind of vibe. So I did want to get this. I think this will definitely sell for probably around 25 to 28-ish. Free People shorts. I looked these up, and they're actually supposed to have like a scarf threaded through these silver rings, but I didn't find the scarf. So I'll just list them as is. I will disclose that they are missing an accessory, but honestly you could add your own or just wear them as is. Size 28. Another band tee. We have AC/DC here. Again, just bread and butter, tried and true for me. Back in black, written on the back. And it says size 1. I'm not sure. Maybe that's like 1X. I'll have to look that up. It actually looks like Torrid. So yeah, I'm assuming that's a 1X. Okay, yet another brand that I see all the time, but I usually do not get. However, this piece was an exception because it's a size extra large. It's 100% linen, and it's in a popular kind of cut with this army green color and style. It's like a cargo kind of shirt jacket. So yeah, I think this would just be a nice layering piece. Again, you have the linen, great size. Okay, to end off with a couple trendy pickups here. John Galt from Brandy Melville. This is a Glen plaid little mini skirt with side vents at the bottom hem. Really cute. I actually got this for myself, but it ended up being too small. It has a zip in back because I wanted to wear it with just a plain black turtleneck and tights and booties. So I am still on the hunt for a slightly larger little mini skirt like that. American Eagle leopard print flowy shorts. These will not go for much, but again, I was just trying to hit that mark of how many items I could find. But it's a newer tag from American Eagle. It's leopard print, and that whole lounge stuff has been huge, size small. So I think, you know, $15, $18 on those. That is absolutely everything for this huge haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on sourcing more based on style. Is that how you like to source, or do you like to go more based on brand? You just kind of have to work with what you have. In reselling, you're not always going to have the best day, and you just kind of have to keep a positive mind, fall back on what you know, what characteristics of styles sell best for you, and apply that to what you're finding. You just kind of have to make the best of what you have when you have it. So I hope this was informational for you guys. I really enjoyed filming it, so I will see y'all soon. Bye guys.